Welcome back. Now, our next guest first appeared on our screens in 2015 on the hugely popular E4 show Tattoo Fixers. But since leaving the show, Jay Hutton has been busy with his own career, along with hosting a brand new podcast.
Now, Jay is also one of the celebs taking part in the My Tribute football match, which is taking place 31st of August, and it sees a host of celebrities take to the pitch in aid of Tala Drugs and Alcohol Task Force and also the UK-based charity National Association for Children of Alcoholics. Jay Hutton, you are very welcome. And can we start by thanking you for coming off the bench as our super sub this morning?
You really are. Well done.
Thank you.
Callum was supposed to be in and we'd teed him up this morning. He has posted this tweet, so I think we're going to forgive him, are we? He says he's very annoyed to say I trained too hard on my knee after recent surgery this morning and have ended up at A&E. Apologies to Weekend AM viewers and thank you to Jay Hutton for stepping in to discuss my tribute game, which we'll get to in a moment, Jay. But we have a lot of tattoo questions for you first.
Indeed we do. So that's where we got to know you, Tattoo Fixers.
Yes.
As you say, it was an extremely popular show. People love watching, I guess, when sometimes things go wrong.
They do.
And your job on the E4 show with the others was to try and fix them.
Yeah.
So first question is, are all tattoo disasters fixable?
Unfortunately not.
No.
Sometimes you need a bit of lasering, maybe to lighten the tattoo up so you can have something more so that you'd want. Otherwise, you're going to have to go quite big and dark, which is not always the first option.
OK, but you did your best. Can you tell us some of the ones that are airable, that needed fixing, these mistakes people make?
To be honest, the only ones that are memorable and pop into my head are things I can't really say.
Really?
But as you can probably imagine, the rudest places and the rudest tattoos, I've done it and seen it all.
Okay. So images, silly words, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, offensive words, swear words, you know, all sorts of things.
And are these mistakes people made themselves or dares they did? Or
Well, we tend to find that a lot of them are on holiday, they're drunk abroad, and at the end of the night, instead of going to the kebab shop, they go to the tattoo shop, which is a crazy idea.
It's a permanent mistake.
So curry chips at 3 in the morning have been replaced with getting a tattoo.
Exactly.
Warn your teenagers, guys.
Yeah,
it's not a good idea, is it?
Don't go to Magaluf.
Magaluf is the prime candidate, isn't it?
That's it.
So what are people getting now? Because Aidan has tattoos, right?
I do, and I can't show you them, Anna, because one is here. So that would involve my shirt being opened.
Whip out this shirt.
And the other is here. And that possibly would class as a mistake. It's not offensive or rude or anything like that. It's a tribal design.
OK.
Which was based on my favourite boxer, who was a very ripped, fit Puerto Rican.
Right.
And on me, it doesn't quite look the same.
So do you regret that, honestly?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah. But I'm going to have to live with it.
Yeah.
It's very big.
Or you can talk to
laser
Jay.
it off, or you can talk to me. Yeah,
I can only imagine the torture trying to get something like that off. But I have some here as well on my shoulder.
But that is a painful spot as well, right?
Yeah.
It was like a knitting needle into your rib bones. But anyway, enough of my tattoos.
I don't have any tattoos, Jay, because when I was travelling, doing the backpacking thing with my pals around Australia, they all got tattoos. And if I'm going to be really honest, I really wanted to get one, but I'm so scared of needles that I sat in the waiting room listening to and even the noise of it made me feel squeamish. So that's the reason I don't have any tattoos.
To be honest, a lot of people think that, you know, they've got a fear of needles, for instance, injections, and it's not the same.
OK.
It doesn't go in as deep or anything like that. So they have this irrational fear of it, really. And when they have it done, it's not anywhere near as bad as what they thought.
The obvious question then is, because we can't see any here, but you obviously have tattoos of your own?
I have a lot of tattoos,
How many do you have?
Well, to be honest, I think they've all merged into one, to be honest. So
it's just a skin.
So, yeah, it's just like a bodysuit. No, I've got plenty of space, but a lot of people would probably say I'm covered in tattoos. So I just see more gaps than anything.
You're one of your favourite tattoos, because ultimately you're an artist and you love to create art. And this is a great example of that. This is one of your favourite tattoos.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it was a really... I mean, a back piece is the ultimate for a tattoo artist, you know.
Is it just because of
canvas,
the space you have?
Yeah, you know, you've got a big canvas to work on, and especially something like this, it's a big photograph.
Who is this, Jay?
So this is just a client of mine, Tom. He's came in and he basically sat for, I think it was 6 full-day sessions. Not in a row. He was coming every 2-3 weeks, but he sat like a trooper, so... He was sitting for like 7-8 hours at a time.
He's a hardy man.
He is a hard man, yeah. He's a very tough guy.
And what about famous people that have come into your shop or that you've tattooed? Yeah,
so I tattooed Danny Ings, who used to play for Liverpool, now plays for Southampton. Tattooed a lad who was on Geordie Shore a few years back, Kerry Katona. A couple, And then obviously on the show Tattoo Fixers, I tattooed Jamie Lang.
And what are your clients looking for now? Like, what's the big trend?
Well, it depends. You know, with me personally, I always try and avoid people getting trend tattoos because, like fashion, fashion changes. So I always say, you know, this is permanent. Don't get something that everyone else is getting. Get something that means something to you. That way, you'll never get bored of it. So I always try and advise my clients in that direction rather than do something that's happening
Is there
at the time.
anything you wouldn't put on somebody?
Oh yeah, I say no to a lot of things. Anything offensive, which you would be surprised that we still get asked for.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's no go. No.
OK, let's talk about the football match, because you'll be back in a couple of weeks,
Yes.
31st of August in Tala, with a whole host of celebrities who'll be lining out for two very good causes.
Yeah.
So tell us firstly about the causes.
So Callum Best is the patron of a charity called NACOA, which supports children with parents who are alcoholics, which obviously is close to his heart. So he's put on this game called My Tribute. He's rounded up a load of friends who are celebrities and they're putting on this great football match to raise money for the charity. So it's a great day out. You know, everyone just comes to show support. They did My Tribute in Belfast. The first one was in Belfast, and 7,000 people turned up. So it was a great support. So we're hoping to get the same at the Tallaght Stadium.
Brilliant. And people can buy tickets and go along and watch the matches, basically.
Yeah. So it's a great day out for your family, the kids. You know, they've got, like I said, there's some great stars like Tony Bellew who's going to be there, Carl Frampton, Jack from Love Island. The F2 lads, so all the kids will know who they are, the football skills lads.
They're the football skills guys, yeah. They're going to make a show of you.
Yeah, they're going to tear me to pieces, like, so. But it's all, you know, it's all for a good cause.
So the date is the 31st of August in Tallaght Stadium.
Yes.
And you can get the tickets on the Shamrock Rovers website, shamrockrovers.ie. You've got a podcast on the go as well.
I have, recently started that, so... yeah, I think it takes time to build momentum with podcasts, but everyone's doing them at the moment. But it's just a great way to have a chat and meet new people and learn a lot of new things. So there's great people lined up for it. So.
So is the idea, like a lot of podcasts, is the long form interviews with
I mean,
people?
you'll notice a lot of podcasts, they last for a long time. So people, you know, if they're training in the gym, they're going for a run.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good way to listen and get motivated and stuff. So I've had some great guests on there. I've recently had a lad who was actually on Tattoo Fixers called Andy Grant. He's a former Royal Marine who was blown up in Afghanistan.
Wow.
And he's got a very inspiring story, so it's definitely worth a watch. So, yeah.
And you're focusing on those really uplifting, motivational, inspirational stories.
Yeah, it's people that, you know, have been through a lot of things and come out the other side. And, you know, there's a lot of people that do go through these things and probably don't have a way out. And so it's to try and give people a bit of a lift.
OK, that sounds really interesting. Well worth checking out. So you've left the television show,
yes,
the Tattoo Fixers,
yeah,
but you do run your own tattoo shop, which I can imagine, given the fame and the quality of your work since you've been on the TV show,
you're going to be straight
You're quite busy. I'm just seeing when he's free next, because they are addictive. You know that.
They are.
The minute you get one, and despite the pain and the torture you go through, you go, oh, now I want to fill that gap or this gap. What's my next one? Undecided.
Yeah, that's it.
So you must be very busy. Very
busy. Yeah, I mean, I opened my shop when I was 21, so. When I went on the show, which was filmed in London, I was away from my studio quite a lot. So I did 6 seasons on Tattoo Fixers, which was amazing and a great experience, and I loved it. But now I'm back at my studio and doing all the work as a result of that show. So, yeah, it's very, very busy.
Brilliant.
Really good.
Well, continued success to you. And thank
you
for
very much.
jumping in this morning.
No problem.
Very short notice. My Tribute game, and as we said, the 31st of August.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks very much.
Pleasure to meet you, Jay. Thank you very much. And indeed, a reminder that the tickets for that game, which will be happening at the Tallaght Stadium on the 31st of August, are available on shamrockrovers.ie /match-tickets.